Okay, welcome back to Tea with Jackie Flax, because it's 4 o'clock and it's time for tea. Well, it might not be 4 o'clock with you, but it's 4 o'clock somewhere in the world, so it's time to sit down and have a cup of tea with a pot, with your sugar and with your milk, and to chat. A lot of people write to me and want to know if I'm an expat. I can't believe it. I like tea, I talk like this, and they want to know if I'm an expat. I am English, and I do have an American citizenship as well. I have dual citizenship. We've been here 12 years, and I thought my accent was pretty good. I thought you could still hear that I was English, but obviously not. Anyway, originally from Spain, not me, but my greats, and they were living in Seville, and along comes the Spanish Inquisition, you know, Torquemada. You know, that Mel Brooks gag about you can't talk him out of anything. So they became Catholic and took the name Mendoza, which was a typical, like, Smith kind of name. So if you were Jewish and you didn't want to be burnt or tortured or whatever, you took the name Mendoza, which the Catholic Church gave you, and you continued to either practice in secret, or you continued, or you became Catholic. Anyway, they continued to practice in secret, and then after about 200 years, they were kicked out. Came to England, to the East End of London, and started. I'm being given the time here. No, it's 4 o'clock. It is. That's why I'm talking, and it's tea. And my great ancestor, it was actually a famous pugilist. That's a boxer that doesn't have gloves. Crazy man. Okay, but he became a world champion. And if you go to famous Jews throughout the ages, there's Daniel Mendoza, the pugilist, with his fists. And apparently he actually boxed or taught boxing to George III. Is that the mad, crazy one? It might have been. Anyway, George, yeah, I think it was, the one that kind of like said they have to pay tax for their tea, and they don't know taxation without representation man, and lost the colonies and went mad, and him. Anyway, he used to box with my great, and then we lived in the East End of London, and then my parents moved to the south side of London, and then we moved again to the north, because people are like, well, if you're English, where's your accent? And it's sort of like northwest London. That's my accent, and that's sort of my family history. When I came to America, with a name like Mendoza, it's kind of people were like, my God, Jewish and English? It was like, please, you know, they kind of didn't get the concept. They wanted to know what my name was because it began with a J. They thought it might be Jesus or Juanito or something like that, you know, Juanito. Because this is where am I living now? Southern California. So, you know, Jacalyn, which was French, and, you know, did I have any Spanish, you know? And I said, well, Spanish ancestors, but the only Spanish that I can remember is the Cocker Spaniel we had when I was growing up. But that was really about the only Spanish ties I have. But now I'm learning Spanish. So adios, and we'll have tea again at 4 o'clock next time.